else will make you stop shopping at Shein, then I hope this video will. Because somebody on TikTok went absolutely viral for ordering their Halloween costume from Shein, but they got a buy one get a scorpion free deal as they got a new pet scorpion in their package too. I'm sorry if this makes me sound stupid, but how did this even make it through customs at the airport? Are there no safety precautions? Are the packages not being checked and scanned through TSA before they're shipped? And the response to this video is genuinely insane to me because some people were legitimately trying to defend Shein in this situation by saying, why do I think that this was set up to slow down their sales? Is that not a good thing? If people are too scared to buy from Shein, not only is this good for the environment, but it saves them money. Why does the concept of lower sales for a billion-dollar company bother you so much? But fine, you want to lick the boots of Shein and believe that this was just a plastic toy scorpion? Okay, fine. So then why did the original poster, who barely believed that this was a real scorpion as well, provide footage to the BBC of a live scorpion crawling and moving around in the little Tupperware container they moved it to?
Flatmate Sophia messaged us saying that she found a scorpion in the top of her Shein package, and we hardly believed it until we saw it crawling around.
I then contacted my zoology professor to see if she knew what to do, and she didn't know, so we ended up poking holes in a Tupperware container and putting it in there with tongs.
And once it was finally in there, we soaked a paper towel in water, which it started drinking from really quickly, and then luckily within 2 hours, someone came and collected it.
We can give,
Let's go!
Yeah, we got it.
we can give her her
And on top of that, the NCRW reported that the scorpion has a medically significant sting and that it could potentially be life-threatening. So how the hell could Shein possibly explain this? Especially because this is far from the first time that this has happened. Because a girl in 2022, almost 3 years ago, also received the exact same scorpion in her package from Shein as well. Once is a freak coincidence. Twice is a genuine running problem that Shein can't just keep shrugging off. Especially because now everyone who's received their packages from Shein in the past week are thoroughly checking them from outside their house very carefully, or just straight up beating their packages to smithereens before opening them up just to be safe. And honestly, I don't blame them, but nobody will have to live with this paranoia from here on out if we all simply just stop shopping at Shein. And then the chance of receiving a scorpion in our mail is actually 0%, which the fact that the chance isn't even 0% to begin with is bizarre, but let's move on. Because people aren't just finding scorpions in their Shein packages, as earlier in August this year, a girl opened her package from Shein and was greeted with multiple worms that were crawling throughout the bags and all over her clothing, either leaving a trail on the clothes or eating them. Oh my god. Where are all of these bugs coming from? And how genuinely pathetic is Shein's checking system, if they even have one, which I doubt they do, that they've completely missed scorpions and worms being packed inside their shipments? And an even more disturbing question, why is it happening so frequently? Because again, 3 years ago in 2021, this exact same thing happened with the exact same worms. Oh, but Hayley, they're just making this up for clout. How come several people throughout the years have visited this video from 3 years ago to comment that the exact same thing happened to them the day that they received their package? Clearly, this is a running problem. And if you thought that Temu was any better when it comes to animals and insects, you'd be dead wrong.
Temu order turned up stinking of shellfish.
No.
Now, the original listing has been taken down by Temu, which, I I'm sure is unrelated, right? So I visited an alternative listing of the exact same product on their website, where in the description it says it's made from polyester. So what's going on here? Were they lying then, or are they lying now? And why have they removed the original listing but not stopped selling the actual product? But the fact that Temu has access to deceased starfish for some unknown reason to begin with is incredibly disturbing, is it not?
So I got this Temu lamp as a gift from my sisters, and I had it in my room, and I came home from work after the hot day and there was like hundreds of ants underneath it. I'm almost wondering if this is a fucking literal real croissant covered in resin. And it like low-key looks like a fucking croissant under there. Dude, like, that looks like a fucking croissant. Are you actually joking me? Like, that looks like fucking pastry. Look at the crumbs. I guess there's one way to truly know, and that crumb just came out of there. It's literally fucking food.
So not only is Temu selling real starfish as decor, but they're selling real food as decor as well. Their lazy asses just bought a croissant, shoved a battery in the middle of it, and covered it in plastic. There is no way in this world that could possibly be cheaper. So who even greenlit this process? And what do you know? They've also removed this listing because they can't get away with selling real food anymore. So my question then is, if I buy this 78-piece toy food playset from Temu, will I even have to bother cooking Christmas lunch this year? Or can I just get Temu to cater for me and I could just melt the resin off? You know, since they want to make everything so realistic. But I jest. Because if you think there's any universe where I'm putting anything that comes from Temu near my mouth, you're taking the piss. Because they might be advertising this as toothpaste, but I can assure you right now, this is not toothpaste. Why is it two different colors split down the middle? Why is it sparkly? And why does it need to be sparkly? Why is there not a single ingredient listed and not a single allergy warning? What flavor is that even supposed to be? And the fact that they're so cheap they couldn't even fill up the tube all the way is crazy. But let's go back to Shein, shall we? Because in May of this year, we found out that some of their purses are actually made with literal garbage.
Pav, your card gets stuck in the purse you brought from Shein, so you have to rip it, and you find out it's made out of a COVID testing kit box.
Oh, but Hayley, they're recycling. That's a good thing. I understand where you're coming from, but on the other hand, why are we defending Shein selling their customers actual literal garbage? Let me be perfectly clear, okay? Shein doesn't give a damn about the environment, okay? They didn't do this for sustainability. They did this because they're cheap. Let's not wear our rose-colored glasses here, okay? Because they were perfectly happy to not disclose the fact that they were reusing materials. They were just hoping that you'd never cut the purse open to check. But you know what else is a health hazard? Shein's false lashes. Because this poor girl bought a pack of lashes from Shein and her eyes immediately became infected after applying them. My sister has been ordering lashes online for like 8 years now, and not once has this ever happened to her. And she posted a follow-up video to say that it took almost a month, so 30 goddamn days, for her eyes to heal. That is how bad her infection was from buying these lashes. Look, I don't know what kind of chemicals are being used on the packaging, but people have even broken out in hives just by opening these bags. So I would suggest the following just to be cautious. Wear gloves, rinse the packaging, and then washing the clothes inside of the package before putting them on your skin. Me, so happy I found a cute dress off of Shein. I had a horrible allergic reaction. And yes, I did my research before dropping the Shein name. Be careful. Wash your clothes no matter what. I always wash my clothes as soon as I get them, but I clearly forgot on this day because the rash is all over my body where the dress touched. And I know what some people may say. Oh, I've never had a reaction and I order from Shein all the time. And to that I say, not everyone is you. Just because something didn't affect you doesn't mean it's not going to affect somebody else. It's just better to be safe than it is to be sorry. So their eyelashes are giving some people infections, their clothes are giving some people hives, and their nail glue literally sizzles and burns. I think it's pretty clear what the universe is trying to tell us, and that it's these products shouldn't come anywhere close to the human skin. But they'll also just unapologetically scam you as well, because this Twitter user said that Temu should be counting their days because their mother texted them saying, why I order Layla a shoe organizer from Temu, and I get this.
Wait.
A shoe organizer for whom? The girls' Barbie dolls? The miniature Pomeranians' itty bitty shoes for their paws during the winter time to keep them warm? God, that is such a scam! And you couldn't even use this to store makeup in there because it's still too small. So what other use is this mother possibly gonna get out of this? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!